everyone, welcome back to my channel. Grab yourself a cup of coffee or a drink, something to eat, have me in the background, whatever you want to do to make yourself comfortable while watching this video. Please do so, because I feel like it's going to be quite a long video, because I'll be ranking all of the contact lenses I've tried in 2022. The total of that I've calculated is 18 contact lenses, and it features both OLENS and HAPA Kristin. I did tell myself for the year 2023 I'm going to explore other brands as well. So if you have any brands you are interested in, comment down below, because I'll definitely check them out, because I think it's time for me to try other contact lenses rather than these two brands. But yep, this video will be mainly on the HAPA Kristin and OLENS contact lenses I tried for the year of 2022. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to rank them from the bottom to the top to number 1. And also I do want to mention that all of this contact lens I have done a individual video, like a thorough close-up comparison. Anything you want to know about all of these contact lenses in details, I will put it in the description box down below as well. So without further ado, we're going to get started with number 18. Number 18 and number 17 sort of align together because they are in the same collection. But let's talk about OLENS NILS Gray first. The diameter for this is actually 13.5mm, which is actually quite enlarging, hence why it's on number 18. With this one, I did mention in the video that it is really beautiful. It's actually a very beautiful contact lens. However, looking back in the year 2022, I hardly use this contact lens because of the enlargement, unfortunately. Like if they actually release a smaller dimension like 13.0 or even 13.3, I think I would use this more, because I absolutely love the pattern of this. It definitely gives me a Secret 3 Con Gray kind of, you know, like similarities, but this is much more of a lighter, blurrier version than that. So if I have to pick between the NILS Gray or the Secret 3 Con Gray, it would definitely be the Secret 3 Con Gray for me, because I feel it is much more wearable. However, with this particular gray, it is beautiful because the gray, I find it really unique because it's a combination of blue and gray as well as a cool tone gray. Color for this is also remind me of like the Vivi color, which I would definitely use more of that than this one too. Number 17, which I mentioned, is also the OLENS NILS, but this is the brown version, and similar to as well, I feel like the reason how I justify 17 and 18 is because I feel like I like the 17 brown more, and so this one is enlarging as well, and I like that it has this dark brown border around it. And for this one, the pattern, you can see more of that zigzaggy pattern to it, very similar to the Secretive Brown. And again, same thing, I would use the Secret 3 Con Brown more than this particular pattern as well. However, I do see that the border really reminds me of the Vivi Brown, and then the inside reminds me of Secret 3 Con Brown. Alright, number 16 is from HAPA Kristin, and this is Dolly Kristin. And I did mention in that video that it is such a gorgeous contact lens, but it's very similar to NILS where the diameter is actually really big. This is actually 30.6mm. However, I really like this because of the dolly eye pattern to it. Like if you pick up like a porcelain doll and you look at the beautiful doll's eyes, this is what you get when you wear this contact lens. However, it's the same thing as well. The diameter is so big that I never reach out to it. Like if they release a smaller version of this and have it as daily, because currently it's monthly, I would definitely use it more because the pattern is so gorgeous. It has this really dark black thin border, like so thin you can't really see it, and on the inside you get a combo of cool gray blue like color with gray and also some hazel spike to it as well. So there's a lot of things going on with this contact lens, but I feel like when you put them together, it is really beautiful. Number 15 is HAPA Kristin Secretive Kristin Basic Olive. In 2022, they released the basic version of the Secretive Kristin, and it does come in olive and brown color, but I am ranking the olive as number 15. The brown would be ranked later on. So with this one, I feel like I prefer the original Secretive Kristin more. Going back to this basic one, the diameter is 11.6mm, which is smaller than your usual Secretive Kristin. And how they have changed it into a smaller diameter is by removing the border of the Secretive Kristin. And the reason why I like Secretive Kristin is because I love the border, I love the crescent moon inside, and I love the enlargement effect to it. However, with this one, it is beautiful, but I would prefer the enlargement effect. I would love the border more. But if you're someone who don't like enlarging effect and you want something that really reminds you of like OLENS Spanish line, this would be it for you. But for me, I'm not really a small diameter girl, hence why I rank this quite low. However, this olive is such a beautiful apple jade green color, and you get a bit of like gray black as well in this contact lens. Then number 14 is the Secretive Kristin Basic Brown. Absolutely gorgeous. Has the same diameter of 11.6, and you get that in monthly as well. And it's the same that this one doesn't have the outline, it only focuses on the inside. And this is the same thought where I would prefer the normal Secretive Kristin Brown because I love the combo of the border and the inside. For this one, it really focuses on the crescent moon on the inside, which is a really beautiful golden subtle light color, which is absolutely gorgeous and very natural looking. Number 13 is HAPA Kristin Sugar High Kristin in beige. So at the moment this only comes in one color and it comes in monthly. The diameter for this is the usual HAPA Kristin diameter, which is 13.0, which is really variable, very natural looking, but also a little bit of an enlargement. I really like this one because it has a really nice thin brown border, and on the inside you get like this really beautiful golden beigey finish on the inside. This really reminds me of the Vivi ring beige, which I'll put like a comparison for you guys so you guys can check it out. But I really like the enlargement of it. I like the effect of it. Definitely not your natural contact lens. The color of this is definitely very obvious on the eyes, which I absolutely love. Alright, so the next four, let's start off with number 12. This is HAPA Kristin Through Kristin Brown. So this one will have four colors which I'll feature side by side, but for number 12 would be the brown version. This comes in daily contact lens and the diameter for this is 13.0mm. Definitely love this one a lot because of that really nice chocolatey color. When I saw this and put this on, it actually reminds me of those chocolate Labrador doggy. That's how it reminds me. I don't know why, but that color reminds me of that. However, it also has a beautiful golden brown inside. Then you have number 11, which is ash brown, which I find actually really unique because you get a combination of gray and brown, and depending on where you stand on your lighting, I feel like for me it is more leaning towards a gray rather than the brown. So I remember when this released, it was so popular because I think a lot of people find it unique. It went out of stock really quickly as well, and I can definitely see why. I wish they would actually change the name into ash gray rather than ash brown because I feel like it's still very gray to me, if that makes sense. However, it's definitely very unique. Then number 10 is olive brown, and this is actually absolutely gorgeous. It's very dreamy looking and very milky looking, which I absolutely love. And I love that it's such a beautiful hazel brown on me. Number 9, which is definitely my absolute favorite out of all of this four, which is CHOCO, and this is also daily 13.0, and this reminds me a lot of Vivi ring CHOCO, but a smaller version. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this one is definitely smaller looking, but at the same time I'm pretty sure the diameter is very similar, and this is like a straight chocolate brown color. And even though it has pattern when you do look at it, however, when you do put it on your eyes, the pattern completely disappear. And I really like, this is like my go-to contact lens if I want to go for something natural. So put aside any clear contact lens, this would be my clear contact lens, if that makes sense. You know, this is the closest I'll get to wearing a clear contact lens. Okay, that's how much I like this, and I've stacked a good amount of this. in my collection. Number 8 is HAPA Kristin Dewy Kristin, and this is very similar to See-Through Kristin where it has this very natural side as well. This is the basic collection, which means the diameter is smaller and it is 12.0 millimeter. I like that it's very natural looking. I like that it gives you like, again, like that dewy name, a glossy shiny finish, really look very like mesmerizing and shiny on the eyes, really look like that water drop effect on your eyes too. So it looks like you're like crying but you're not crying, you know, that kind of effect. That's how it looks like, and I love the combination of that light brown and golden to it too. Number 7 is the HAPA Kristin One&Only Kristin Gray, which Jang Won-young promoted. You know, she's the muse of this collection, both gray and brown, and other contact lens as well. And I remember when this released, like, it was sold out. It was crazy, but I managed to get my hands on them. I got a whole bunch in my collection too, because I love the color. And this one, it is in 13.0. However, I noticed like when Jang Won-young wore it, it looks a little bit bigger, but maybe her eyes are bigger to be honest, but on my eyes it's perfect. It does come in both daily and monthly, which is amazing. And so if you guys like the Secretive Kristin but you feel like the crescent is too obvious, you feel like the crescent moon move around too much and it looks really uneven on both eyes, I would definitely recommend trying this One&Only Kristin, because you still get that crescent moon. However, it's way more lighter and subtle looking, and I really like this because I don't mind, or I don't care where the crescent moon lays on my eyes. If one stays on the top or the other eye stays on the bottom, somehow it doesn't matter because it looks so natural. It doesn't matter, you don't have to fix it. And I love how it gives you like a beautiful anime looking eye, and like it has like the sparkles when you wear this contact lens too. I can talk a lot about this, but I'll stop. But in terms of the pattern, it has like this thick border on the outside, and on the inside you get this grey crescent moon. Then we have number 6, which is also One&Only Kristin, and this is the brown version. I definitely prefer the brown over the grey just because I see myself wearing this brown more. I don't know, I usually like my grey contact lens, but with this brown, I love it way more because I feel like it's way more wearable, and every time I wear this, it really gives me a different feeling of like, it makes me feel very like anime. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it just sparkles my eyes, you know. It's weird, but that's how I feel about this contact lens. And again, it gives me that dolly eye look. And for the pattern, it has that dark brown border, and on the inside it's like a golden crescent moon. Number 5 is the OLENS Real Ring Gray. Really surprised that I ranked this quite in the top 5, because when I first released this Real Ring video, when I first tried it, it was a love-hate relationship. Long story, didn't like it. But now, definitely loving it more. This is Blackpink Genie's go-to contact lens. It is very beautiful. I love this one because it is leaning towards much more of the smaller diameter of 12.5. However, I actually don't mind. This actually comes in monthly and daily lens. I prefer the daily version. And with this one, the grey, it has this cool grey tone, which I feel like now I think about it, OLENS is releasing a lot of that cool grey blue tone light contact lens in 2022. I realized, but yeah. And then you have that dark black border. Somehow on Genie, it doesn't look that cool tone. It looks like a lighter grey, warmer tone, but for me, it's much more cool tone. Not sure, but yeah, that's how I feel. Number 4, I absolutely love this. This is the Real Ring Brown, and this is definitely my go-to contact lens at the moment. Like, it's my go-to lens that I actually have it in my bedroom bathroom drawer. It's my grab and go contact lens if I don't want to wear makeup. Like, I usually pair my contact lens with what makeup I want to wear, or I pair my contact lens with I work around my makeup with the contact lens I wear, if that makes sense. But this is probably the only contact lens that I'm comfortable wearing without makeup. Even though I did say I like the HAPA Kristin See-Through CHOCO one as a natural contact lens, I still feel like I need to wear makeup with that. But with this Real Ring Brown, I'm just so comfortable with not wearing makeup. Like, I've gone through 2 boxes of this, like daily boxes with no makeup. That's how much I love this one. So yeah, very shocking, right? And for me, the pattern for this, at first when I wore it, it looks very yellowy like on me, but now it's like a combination of yellow and like medium golden brown, which actually looks so nice on my eyes. I don't know what changed, but I love it so much. Number 3 is also OLENS, and this is the Tint-I collection. But this one has 2 colors, gray and brown, so I'm going to rank the gray one as number 3. This comes in monthly lenses, and the diameter for this is actually 13.1mm. It is bigger than the usual 13.0 by 0.1, but you don't really see any differences. For me, this one is so unique. The fact that it really gives you this watercolor effect on your eyes. Like, it looked like someone painted your contact lens. That's how it looks like, and I find it so dreamy looking. Like this gray color, it has a combination of light gold and silver tone gray and hazel, all 3 together. Imagine putting this 3 separately, having water brush and just brush it together and have all this mixed together. This is what you get for the gray, and I find this so unique. Number 2 is OLENS Tint-I Brown, and this is absolutely gorgeous. It really emphasizes my eyes. It really makes my eyes so golden looking. Like, it feels like the sun has shined onto my eyes. That's how this looks like. I love this so much. It has 3 tones to it as well: golden brown, a peachy shade, and a hazel shade. So when you mix this together, same thing, this is what you get. It's just so mesmerizing on the eyes. Absolutely love it. Do you guys know what my number 1 is? Like, if you guys are my long-term watcher, you'd be like, oh my god, here we go again. But number 1 would be the Vivi Ring Olive, guys. Okay, like, I've waited for OLENS to release a green/olive for such a long time. I mean, I might be exaggerating it, but ever since they released the Vivi Ring collection, I always wish they would release this particular color. So for the year 2022, they have released this, and I'm so glad. So glad. Like, I've stocked so many of this now in my drawer. Okay, so the diameter for this is 13.0mm. It is a daily use. Happy with that. They don't have monthly version of them, I'm pretty sure, but it's daily. Don't mind that, not complain, because I prefer my daily one. And with this pattern, I can go on about it, but I love this pattern. It has that dark border. It's actually a brown black border, which I find really unique. And then when you go on, you get a combination of that stripy looking pattern inside, and then it's like a green color, but in between it will emphasize your natural eye color as well, which for me is like a brown tone. So when I put this on, it's like 3 colors, but the main focal point is that it gives you a beautiful olive green shade, and this olive green really reminds me of the Scandi olive color as well. So if you're looking for enlarging effect of the Scandi olive with the border, this Vivi Ring Olive would be it. Okay, so I'm done with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. And looking back at all this, I'm actually really impressed that I've only tried 18 contact lens. I don't know, I for some reason thought I tried more, but I guess I didn't. But we'll see how many I tried for the year 2023. Will be exciting. But again, definitely comment down below what are some of your favorites contact lens that you tried in 2022. I would love to know. Definitely recommend some contact lens brand for me to try as well, to explore. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.